some cooking with me. So today I'm going to do 2 types of potato, different ways but practically the same. I know, exciting. Then I'm also going to try and do some garlic and herb chicken strips, and I'm going to make them myself. I've never done this and I'm well excited. So because I can't make my mind up, I'm doing variety. So I've got my crinkle cut chip cutter. I'm going to cut up these, well not all of these potatoes, but the chips into chip shapes to make them crinkle cut. This thing is well handy, look at that. And then with the other ones, right, I'm going to do some scallops. So I'm literally just going to cut them into rounds. Not too big, but not too little. Enough so there's something there, but you don't want them like boulders, if not they're never going to cook. But I'm going to cut these and then I'm going to fry them in the fryer, which is already heating up. Now I have my chicken breasts. So these are just chicken breast fillets. So I'm going to crack into these. If I can actually get, I always struggle getting into things. Whatever it is, you can guarantee Megan is going to struggle. Because I've never done this before, we're finding out together how it's going to go. So I'm going to take one of the chicken breasts. I'm going to cut them all up like this. I'm going to cut off that bit, and then I'm going to very carefully cut the chicken breast in half. Hasn't got to be perfect. Home cooking doesn't have to be perfect in any way, shape or form. See, that couldn't have gone any more wrong. But it's fine. So I'm left with that, and I'm going to cut into strips so we've got a nice chicken strip. Get out of it as many as you can or as many as you want to. Again, no right or wrong answer. Get 2 to 3 out of that, I reckon. So out of that one chicken breast I got 5 chicken strips, which I think is brilliant. Then I'm going to continue doing this with all of the chicken breasts until they are chopped into strips. I've chopped the chicken into strips the best that I can. It hasn't got to be perfect because that's brilliant anyway. So now I'm going to make my garlic and herb breadcrumb mixture, but I'm going to get everything ready so it's ready to bread it. So I've got some plain flour into my bowl. So this is enough just to coat. I'm going to add a bit at a time so it's not like overboard, because again it'll go everywhere in my hands, won't it? So that is the flour, and then into this one, white plain breadcrumbs. So I'm going to sprinkle in some of these. And then to make it garlic and herb, I've got my garlic. It says garlic powder, but it's garlic granules. So I'm going to sprinkle in however many of these come out the pot. Have the garlic, and then I'm going to stick in a sprinkle, however many come out the bottle, of mixed herbs. I've combined that together. I'm just going to sprinkle in a sprinkle of salt and pepper, just a bit to give it a bit of taste, but it is literally taste preference, to be honest with you. And also my salt pot. This salt pot and pepper, absolutely brilliant. Then I'm just going to combine all that together. I have an egg. I don't know what size that is, I can't remember. But 1 egg. I hate cracking eggs. Me and eggs don't go. Right, and then that's going to the bin, and I'm going to whisk it really fast with a fork. I'm ready. I have it all laid out in front of me like I know what I'm doing. Right, so flour, egg, breadcrumb, lined tray. I've got baking paper and I've put some squidges or something on there because I really don't want these to stick. So I'm going to take my first chicken strip bit. Can you see the flour? Just about. I'm going to coat it straight into the flour so it's got an even coating. And then straight in to the egg to get a nice coating of egg. I think the egg is there to act as a glue to get the breadcrumbs attached into the breadcrumb. That is going straight, can you see? Yeah, onto the tray. I'm going to repeat that till I've done all of them, and I've got several trays lined up. I've managed to do this many. I ended up double coating them, so there's 2 layers of breadcrumbs. So I'm going to quickly get these into the oven to start cooking. Now I'm going to make some garlic bread cheesy rolls. So the chips and scallops are being fried in small batches, and then the chicken has gone into the oven. So I've got my favourite cheese. There's just something about this cheese which I think is brilliant. So I'm going to grate a decent amount because you can never have too much cheese if you ask me. So I'm going to get a wrong way method. I always struggle getting it the wrong way. Honestly, I don't know what it is. But I'm going to get a nice pile of cheese. I've grated a nice mountain of butter. Cheese. Then I've got some buttery stuff. Really taking a shine to this. I think it is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to have a nice dollop of butter. How much? We'll go about that to begin with. And then I'm going to go in with the same stuff that I put into the chicken. So there is in there is some mixed herbs and some garlicky granules. A nice sprinkle of them to make your garlic bread. Now I like making this any hour. Well, with anything. I've had it with homemade lasagna. It can go with like a nice little side dish, or just anything you want it to, really. I just think it's something brilliant. And I'm going to mix that together. So I've got a garlicky, buttery, herby paste. Then I'm going in with my bread roll. I go with a little knife. I find it easier with a steak knife. I'm going to go not all the way through. However many ways you want to go. I'm going to go 3 ways like this way, 2 ways that way. So you should end up with like 3, 6, 9, 12 little holes. But it depends on the size of your roll that you're going with. And then I'm going to spread on between each little hole my garlicky butter. So it's all like combined. If you need to make more, you need to make more. Like more butter, more brilliant. Right, I've completely buttered my bun. Like it's definitely buttered. Then I'm going to take my cheese. Then I'm going to stick the cheese into each little gap, and then also on top. So there's plenty of cheese going on. There's cheese. Brilliant. Lined meat tray, the bun is going on there. It might be easier to make it on that, but you know, I like to make things difficult. So these are the garlic and herb chicken strips up close. I am very, very impressed with them, and they smell extremely garlicky, which I think is brilliant. Right, I've just taken my garlicky, cheesy, buttery roll out of the oven. What do you think? I think it is looking absolutely brilliant. I've made this a few times now, and I love it. I'm going to have that to go with it. Then I have my garlic and herb chicken strips. So I'm going to have a few bits of them. Whatever I stuff on the plate, I will have more, because why not? Then I have some homemade crinkle cut potatoes. So with these, I literally just got some potatoes, peeled them, and I've got a crinkle cut knife thing. So I literally just cut them and then I fried them. So I have a few of them. And then with the chicken strips, I chopped them, and then I made up my own like garlic breaded mixture. I didn't use homemade breadcrumbs. I've tried that before, didn't go well. And then with these are scalloped potatoes, and then with these I literally just again peeled the potatoes and I just chopped them like that. So they're just random. They're not too big, but they're not too little. Then again, they're like that. I literally just fried them and I was away. And for some sauces, I'm going to have some mayonnaise, and I've got some coleslaw as well, but I didn't know where I put that, but I'm going to have some coleslaw with it too. But that is my absolutely brilliant dinner this evening. What is everybody else having? Please, please, please do let me know. Thank you for watching my video. If there's anything you want me to try and make, please, please, please do let me know, because I'll have a go. But that is my dinner this evening.